Hi, everyone. Welcome to the StriveScan College Launchpad, the Arts Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited you are here. My name is Catherine, and I will be your facilitator for this session. Each institution will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire session to answer questions. Before we get started, we do have a few housekeeping items to note. First, your camera and microphone are off. You are muted and your video is off. The panelists can't see or hear you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to use the Q&A button to type in your questions to the presenters at any time. They are here, ready and available to answer your questions. This is one of many college presentations being offered, so feel free to check out the schedule on the website for more. We do have some upcoming and more college fairs happening in May, so feel free to check out the website. And lastly, all sessions are being recorded, including this one, and will be available at strivescan.com/launch. We are currently in session A1, where my mouse is circling at the moment, and this is also the same order of presentation. So without further ado, I'll get out of the way and introduce our very first representative from Sacred Heart University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rachel Prophet. I'm one of the admission counselors at Sacred Heart University. I'm just going to share my screen with all of you. All right. Just some Sacred Heart facts that we have. We were founded in 1963 by the Diocese of Bridgeport. We're the first Catholic university in the US founded by lay people, and that is why we are called the Pioneers. We are the second largest Catholic university in New England, following after Boston College. Our total enrollment is 9,000. Our total undergraduate enrollment is about 6,000. So I do like to call us a small medium school. In the last several years, we have gained a lot of national endorsements. We have started off as a very small Catholic university, and like I said, we are now gaining a lot of those national endorsements. Some of them are Forbes, Bloomberg, Business Week, and the Princeton Review. Here we have our College of Arts and Sciences. It's one of our most popular colleges at Sacred Heart. And over here we have all of our, from biology all the way down to sociology, psychology, criminal justice. And then over here we have our sports, communication, and media. And here we have our theater arts major. We do have an acting and musical theater track. And a lot of our students actually tend to double major. With theater arts, they can do media arts, some will do strategic communications, and even some will do the music major as well. Here's a quick video that kind of just encompasses what our performing arts program has to offer.
Sorry, Rachel, we're unable to hear the sound.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Let's see.
I feel like it's a sense of family and really just a close-knit group of friends.
Everyone in the program is just so welcoming and friendly, and when I came here to Sacred Heart, I literally met my family.
Definitely joined something related to arts. Theater arts program, dance program, choir. At the end of the day, they are your family.
These people genuinely care about each other, and that's something that you just really don't find on every single campus.
Performing arts has always been a part of my life. Coming here, I found that there's a lot of people that share that same passion as I do.
Sacred Heart's Performing Arts program is one of the largest performing arts program in New England. We have grown so much in the last several years. Our performing arts program has theater arts, dance, color guard, choir, band, orchestra, and dance. Here we have our Center for Career and Professional Development. I know a lot of freshmen aren't thinking about that career step just yet, but our services are available beginning freshman year, and the staff will help you take campus to career. We also have resume writing workshops, alumni job shadowing. We even have an online career management system called Handshake. So a lot of our students are able to go on virtually and try to find some internships themselves, or they can go into our direct office and get the help they need from our career staff. If you're undecided, our career staff will even help you with the new program that we have called Discover You. And a little thing that I like to tell everybody is we have a 99% full-time employment or graduate study placement within 1 year of graduation. Here's some pioneer internships and outcomes that come out of Sacred Heart. So for our current juniors out there, our 2022-2023 application deadlines are here. We have our early decision, we have an early action 1 and an early action 2, which is non-binding as well. In some of our application requirements, we have an official high school transcript that we need, letters of recommendation from your high school counselor, and an additional letter can be provided by a non-relative, so a coach, an employer, or a teacher. And then we also have interviews with admission representatives. They are highly recommended. They aren't mandatory, but they are required for our early decision students. And for juniors, interviews they will begin in June of 2022. We are a test optional school, and our average GPA for non-nursing students is a 3.4, and our average GPA for nursing students is a 3.7. Some additional information you can find on our website, www.sacredheart.edu/apply. You can meet some of your admission counselors and to check your emails for information from SHU. They're very helpful. And also follow us on Instagram, especially our performing arts program. We have a huge Instagram handle. So we just actually finished one of our big performances. So we have a lot of content there as well. Hope everybody has a great night.
Thank you. The next representative is from Edinboro University.
Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm Ashley Humphrey. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions at Edinboro University. I'm going to start a little bit with our slideshow and then transition to show you our art video. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, Edinboro University is a part of the PA state system of higher education. We are the furthest north and the furthest west in the PA state system. We are considered a small university with over 4,000 total students, and the majority of those students being undergraduate students. What's really nice is that students have the opportunity to get one-on-one tutelage with their instructors. We have really small class sizes with the student-teacher ratio being 15:1. So you also get the opportunity to know your cohort. So this comes in really handy when it comes to professional development and getting out in the world. So really excellent for incoming students. So we have lots of different majors at Edinboro, but our biggest major is art. We are the top art school in the state system, which means you get great art opportunities for a state college tuition. So we have fine arts, we have art therapies, we also have painting, photography, furniture making, metalsmith. So you name it, we got it. Animation, design, lots of different art opportunities for our students. And then of course, students have the opportunity to have majors and minors within art as well. So I want to take a moment to show you our art department promotional video. Change my screen that I'm sharing to the YouTube one. I have a lot of screens open. Let's see this one. Can you see my screen? No.
No, we cannot.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. Can you see now?
Yes, we can.
Thanks for your patience. Okay, here we go.
Is there audio?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks.
One thing that makes our art program stand out is that undergraduate students do not need to have a portfolio submitted by the time they submit their application materials to Edinboro University. So it makes us really unique in the sense that you don't have to be a fully prepared and developed art student. You actually come within your first year, you take your studio courses, and you actually get to develop your style based upon the classes that you take. And then you have a portfolio developed by the end of your first year. So it's a really great school to apply to if you are in between mediums in which you want to pursue. You have the opportunity to work with your professors to develop your style and to further pick your art path. So that is one less thing that you have to worry about if you're considering studying art at Edinboro. And it's one of the things that helps us stand out to get your foot in the door in our art program. And we'll fade out. And one of the other excellent things that I think is worthy of note about our art program is that our cinema and animation students have amassed 6 Emmy Awards in the past few years. So students really have the opportunity to study art at top caliber levels, but not pay big institution private art college fees. So that's another excellent cost saver at Edinboro. And of course, there are plenty of other majors that we have to offer. So like I said, art is our number 19% of our incoming freshmen this year are art students, majority of them being cinema and animation majors. And so again, that has been our top program for several years in a row. And of course, we excel at nursing. Our nursing program, our students pass with a 100% NCLEX licensure pass rate. Our School of Education is among the top 10 teaching prep schools in PA, number 15 in top animation schools and colleges on the East Coast, number 5 in game design schools and colleges in Pennsylvania. And then of course, we have our 25 award-winning and nationally accredited graduate programs in the arts, among other things. So what's really important is that our students, 90% of them are either working or in graduate or professional school. So we prepare our students to go out in the real world, no matter what their field of study is in. So we also provide a lot of services for our students. We have the Career Development Office, which helps students from the beginning of their studies all the way to the end as they're getting out on the job market, getting ready to do job interviews. And so I always suggest to students, stop by the Career Development Office. They help you get your foot in the door from the very beginning. How much time do I have?
A few more seconds.
Okay. And so the most important thing is that for Edinboro, you do not need to have a portfolio in place to be an art student. And we have tons of organizations to help you get started and help you get involved. on campus, and we are a test optional school for the upcoming school year.
Great. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Just a friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, so feel free to submit those using the Q&A button towards the bottom of your screen. Any questions at all, our representatives are here and available to assist. The next representative is from Suffolk University.
Hi, so I will bring up our presentation. Hi, I'm Shelby. I'm the Art and Design Liaison for Suffolk University. So I work with all incoming art and design students in undergraduate admission. Suffolk University is a school with about 5,000 undergraduate students located in downtown Boston, Massachusetts. And so it's got the feel of kind of a smaller school while also being immersed in a much larger city. We have a lot of international students and a big global presence. So Suffolk is really about having a perspective in college that is far beyond the walls of the classroom. Within the school, our art and design program has 3 majors. It's a smaller program, so there's usually about 200 students or so in the art and design programs. We have interior design, graphic design, and studio art, as well as minors in some of those areas. In the first year, students are going to go through foundation studies. And so you don't necessarily need to have a portfolio. A portfolio is a supplement to your application and a way to enter those programs directly. But if you don't have one, it's also possible to build your foundation skills through the first semester in the program. So you'll be taking things like 2D design and color and foundation drawing classes, and all of those majors are working together, figuring out which program is right for them. A lot of students switch from what they originally intended to study, or it confirms that you're on the path that you're most interested in. It's a great way to meet people, meet professors, and start to build your vocabulary for art and design before you jump directly into your majors. Our interior design program will give students an opportunity to think critically about design. It's a very human-focused program, so we think a lot about how people are interacting with their world and how interiors can support that. So we have a big emphasis on accessibility and on environmental sustainability in the program, and it'll prepare you for a career in either residential or commercial design. Those are kind of the 2 big areas of interior design. Students have access to all of the cutting edge technology that's used in the design field. So they're coming out of school with a technical and conceptual basis to jump right into a job. And here are some examples of some of the different types of work you can do in our interior design program. This is all student work. Our graphic design program is going to acquaint students with latest technologies being used in the graphic design field, as well as a diverse range of careers in the field. So this pairs really well with marketing or other types of communication fields. And students are learning drawing and hand skills along with how to use the full Adobe suite and other more sophisticated design applications. So that can be carried over into print and packaging, or it can be carried over into web design or UX UI design. That's kind of the biggest field right now in graphic design, and that's the biggest emphasis, or a big emphasis of the program. So students are prepared to leap into these different industries that are wanting for a lot of skill right now. Our studio art program is a more traditional studio art type of program. So you'll get a technical basis in printmaking, drawing, graphic design, or not graphic design, printmaking, drawing, sculpture, painting, those types of things. But then as you go on, you learn about how to use your creative voice in order to make strong work, integrate into the art scene, show your work in galleries, and pursue art on a larger scale. This program also requires a minor, so it is by nature interdisciplinary, which a lot of our students really crave. And so you can take on a business-focused minor such as arts administration. You can pair it with psychology to line yourself up to go and study something like art therapy. Later on, there's a lot of avenues you can take in order to be successful in studio art. And you can see that no two projects end up looking alike. So students are really pushed in a lot of different directions based on their own personal curiosities. You will not end up being a starving artist. As I said, we have a lot of career-focused programs such as internships, and we also have a career development center. And your professors are also really, really great at showing you all the different careers you can end up having out in the field, because they are all working professionals as well. Here you can see some of our studio spaces. So we have traditional easel studios, big table studios for larger projects like three-dimensional design or sculpture projects. And we also have computer labs with large work surfaces in them. We also have a couple supplementary spaces like our printmaking studio and our wood shop and fabrication lab. So these are great for students to access and learn new skills in. And that's my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Very helpful information. The next representative is from Elizabethtown College.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Lily Nardozzi. I'm one of the admissions counselors at Elizabethtown College. Thank you for joining us tonight. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our school and what we offer for the arts programs. So we're a small private school in Lancaster County. We offer 7 different schools. So it gives you a wide range of, different career paths that you may be interested in. Since this is geared more towards the arts, some of our more popular majors in the arts would be art, English, graphic design, music, music therapy, music education, history, and modern languages. We also have a bunch of other schools as well that we offer to our students, including graduate and professional studies following your undergraduate degree. At eTown, we offer what we call signature learning experiences. So students are guaranteed to receive at least 2 of these throughout their college experience. So that could be supervised research, internships, cross-cultural experiences, which would be study abroad. We also have community-based learning, which would be kind of like community service work, and then a capstone course project, which would usually be your senior year. I've known students to do 2 all the way up to all of these experiences. So it's really customizable to what you really want to get out of your college experience. We offer 24 Division III sports. So you can see the different list of the teams. We also have about 76 clubs and organizations for students. Students are able to make these up on their own. So as long as you have an advisor and a few friends, you can create a club that, kind of piques your interest, which is always a good thing. The next thing is kind of the steps to apply. So our application opens on August 1. With the application, you'll just need your high school transcript, letter of recommendation, a writing sample, and then a counselor report. We are on a rolling basis, admissions basis, so you would get a decision within 2 to 3 weeks. Our biggest tip of advice is ask questions, contact your admissions counselor, attend events, and just kind of get more information about eTown. And May 1 is our decision day, so that's kind of when we, wrap everything up and get you ready to become a Blue Jay. So we have what we call merit-based scholarships, which are automatically given to a student when they receive their acceptance. So that ranges between $12,500 and $18,000 per year, again, based solely on your GPA. We also have other scholarships based on diversity, involvement. We also have music performance and our service scholarship, which is called STAMPS. To the right, you can kind of see the breakdown of our tuition and room and board. That is kind of the estimated amount for the 2022-2023 school year. And then FAFSA, which is the financial aid, that becomes available October 1st. These are some of our specialty programs that we offer. So they do require an interview. So if you are interested in any of these, it's really important to keep on the deadlines. Make sure you ask any questions so that you can get everything in before the deadline hits. This includes our honors program, occupational therapy, physician's assistant, and music. Some of these also have a bit more requirements than our regular other programs that we offer. So again, just make sure that you're keeping in touch with the college to make sure you get everything in on time. So for transfer credits, we offer AP courses, so you could bring those courses in for credit if you receive a 4 or 5 on your exam. IB courses would be a 5 or above. And then dual enrollment from other colleges would be just a 100 level course or higher, and you would just need to receive a C- or better for that. These are some other opportunities to visit campus. So we have academic days, accepted student days. Over the summer, we do personalized visits as well within the school year, open houses. We're working on our overnight program, but with COVID, we have kind of paused that for now. And then evenings at E-Town are kind of our, sunlight tour that you can join, and then also virtual fairs as well as transfer fairs. And this is my contact information. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. It was great speaking with you all, and I hope to see you soon on campus.
Wonderful, thank you. Just another friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, to feel free to submit those questions using the Q&A. Any questions at all about the college application process, or even if you have a specific question for any of our representatives here, we encourage you to include the school name. The next representative is from Champlain College.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen in just a second, so that way we can share a little bit more about Champlain with you. Awesome. So here at Champlain, well, my name is Leah Miller. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Assistant Director of Undergrad Admissions here at Champlain. Champlain College is a small school located in Burlington, Vermont, right on Lake Champlain. So you get those great lake views like you see behind me. We're a pretty small school, so we have about 2,100 undergraduates. So what that means for you is your class size is going to be about 12 to 17 students. We do have students from over 40 states and 18 countries, so it is a pretty diverse area in the city of Burlington. At Champlain, we do education in 3D. So there's 3 major components to your academic model. One is going to be the major that you choose. The other is going to be your core classes that you choose to take. And the third piece is their insight program. All of our students have their own career coach based on division, and they know the ins and outs of how to prepare you for your career and personal finance. So starting with our major at Champlain, we have an upside down curriculum. So that means you do start taking classes in your major of choice from day 1. That way you're getting that experience, you're doing what you like, and then you get those internships and more competitive internships earlier on. It's also a great program if you're undeclared or you're undeclared to our division of communication and creative media. That way you can take a variety of different art classes your first semester and really hone in on what works best for you. At Champlain, we have 4 different divisions. We have the Stiller School of Business, Communication and Creative Media, Education and Human Studies, and Information and Technology Sciences. Some of our most popular niche programs are game design, game art, game programming, and filmmaking. You can choose to minor in the same division or a different division. A popular example is marketing and psychology or graphic design and marketing. You can also choose different areas of concentration to really specialize in your field. So a great example of this is creative media. you have the chance to explore sonic arts, visual arts, creative writing, and the list goes on and on. So you really get to choose a primary and secondary areas that you want to focus on in your field. At Champlain, like I said, we have that Insight program. So all of our students have the opportunity to network with professionals, prepare your portfolio for real world interviews, and do mock interviews. They also teach you how to negotiate salaries and manage budgets for yourself on campus or studying abroad. At Champlain, 85% of our graduates do at least one or more internship or experiential learning opportunity. You can do those on campus like you see here in our recording studios. You might choose to do them when you go home for the summer, on campus or at a local organization as well. You can even do them internationally too. We have 2 international campuses, one in Dublin, Ireland, and one in Montreal, Canada. Both chosen very intentionally based on the majors that we offer. So Montreal is definitely a big game, filmmaking, creative media hub for our students. We often have faculty from Ubisoft workers there come and teach our students some game design courses. We'll have students work and intern for the Montreal International Film Festival while they're there, and we have a summer filmmaking program there. So you can choose one of our campuses to make it really easy, or you can choose to go anywhere else in the world that you want to by working with your study abroad advisor. At Champlain in the arts, we have a lot of great opportunities for our students in terms of technology. Programs like the Adobe Suite and Maya are all free to our students to download. And then all of our campus labs are fully equipped with the industry standard of technology, which is great. We also have different dedicated spaces for creative media. So we have green screen rooms for our filmmaking and broadcast media students. The barn is where a lot of our visual communication design students go to study and work. And then we have different game art and game design labs too on campus. We also have that sound studio that's open to anyone. So you can go in there with a faculty and learn things, or you can get a private studio space as well. We also have a community maker space on campus, so you can actually take classes that we don't offer majors in, from all different things like glass blowing and 3D printers, and take classes from real world professionals too, which is great at a discounted cost because you're students. Our students are doing great work all around. We had some documentaries by our broadcast media students recently aired on PBS. And then in the future of business and tech, we actually had our game studio programs featured for their inclusivity on their special Women's History Month issue. So definitely check those out if you're looking for more. On campus, we have 21 mansions for you to call home. We also have modern style housing and gender fluid housing for students. So it's a great community and neighborhood to live in. We also have over 60 student-run clubs and orgs on campus. So everything from our Yarn is Good is one of our new clubs to rugby and esports, dance team, champ, student government, women's and gender study, women's in business is one of our clubs as well. So there's definitely a lot of great opportunities for our students to get involved in the community or start their own club. And Burlington is a great area. There's so many different galleries around campus and then also in the area. It's a great networking opportunity with lots of colleges in the area, discounted tickets to our Flynn Theater. So our students are taking advantage of so many wonderful opportunities, both on campus as well as locally in the Burlington area. Thank you.
Thank you. Our last representative, but certainly not least, is from Drexel University.
Right. Hi, everyone. My name is Tia James. I'm the Director of Recruitment for Drexel University's Westfall College of Media Arts and Design. And thank you for joining us this evening to learn a little bit more about the Media Arts and Design College at Drexel. So at the Westfall College, we consider ourselves to be at the intersection of arts, research, design, media, and enterprise. And we do this by leveraging the assets and professional expertise of our amazing faculty, our world-class facilities, and our diverse community. So we are located in the city of Philadelphia in the University City section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is home to over 60,000 college students. And with us being located in the city of Philadelphia, we're able to really leverage the assets of the city. Philadelphia has been ranked as one of the top art and cultural destinations in the country. And that provides us with the ability to utilize the city of Philadelphia as a living laboratory. So our students are able to go out to the PMA, to the Institute of Contemporary Art, to the Barnes Foundation, and other art and culture institutions to really enhance what they're learning inside of the classroom. Oops, sorry guys, not sure what happened there. So in the Media Arts and Design College, we offer 18 different undergraduate degree programs, and we also offer 28 different minor concentrations. So there's a lot to choose from, everything from architecture to animation to dance to fashion merchandising, fashion design, film, television, graphic design, product design. The list goes on. And we offer 28 different minor concentrations as well. So as a media arts and design student at Drexel, you can pursue a creative minor concentration within our college. But because we're a part of a larger university setting, you can also minor in areas such as business, marketing, communication, psychology, entrepreneurship, computer science. So there's a wealth of minors. In fact, Drexel has over 100 different minor concentrations, with 28 of those being in the media arts and design and performing arts areas. So a little bit of stats about the Media Arts and Design College. We have about 2,000 students that are enrolled in our college. We have a 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you have small, intimate class sizes. Your professors really get to know you well. In our college, we have representation from 36 of our 50 states, 25 international countries and regions represented, 113 full-time faculty members, 24/7 access to our top world-class facilities, 18 nationally and internationally ranked media arts and design programs, and 5 core values, which we're very proud of, some of them which are community, creativity, and collaboration. So everyone is welcome at Westfall. We really pride ourselves in the diversity of our student body. We have a Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Council where we invite students to participate. We have a student council where students can really work and partner with the dean of the Media Arts and Design College so their voices can be heard. So we really value community and our student voices. One of the things we pride ourselves in is experiential learning. So that's hands-on studio-based learning, where you start to take courses from your major right away in the freshman year of study. So you don't have to wait until your sophomore or junior year to start taking major specific courses. You really hit the ground running early on, so you can start being creative as soon as you enter into your plan of study. What's happening? We also have performing arts available at the Media Arts and Design College. We have about 16 different musical ensembles that students can participate in, and we also offer music scholarships as well. We also have study abroad available. So our students study abroad at a variety of locations. We have our entertainment arts management students who've studied in Scotland and participated in the largest Fringe Festival, our film students who've studied in Ireland and Cuba, architecture students who've studied in Spain and Germany, and the list goes on and on. So our students are really extending their studies abroad so that they can have a wonderful international experience as well. We also have over 300 student organizations and clubs for our students to be involved with. So you can really enhance your curriculum by participating in student organizations, and you also have the ability to create your own student org as well. One of the things that Drexel is known for is our cooperative education program, which is really experiential learning at its finest. So all of our students will complete a minimum of 6 months worth of industry experience in their fields of study before graduating. So before our students get their degrees, they're working at places like Amazon, Disney, Pixar, HBO, Michael Kors, Vera Wang, Sony Music Group, QVC, and a whole host of other national and international companies and businesses. As a result, this past year, 92% of our students were employed within 1 year of graduating in their fields of study, and close to 1/3 of our students were offered employment upon graduation from their co-op employers. So this co-op experiential learning part of Drexel, which is really like our secret sauce, really helps our students to get their feet up and their legs in the door. And you can follow us on social media for more information. And this is my contact information. So if you have any other questions, I can be reached at tiajames@drexel.edu. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. All great information from all our representatives. And so with that being said, we do have some time left. At this point, we're gonna pivot into our Q&A portion of this session. I invite all our representatives to please go ahead and turn on your cameras to get ready to unmute yourself for our first question here, which is, what's one thing you want students to remember about your arts programs? What's one thing you want students to remember about your arts programs? And we'll go ahead and get started in the same order in which you all presented in.
One thing I want students to remember about our arts program is that we are one of the largest in New England, and we offer so many dance ensembles, band ensembles, orchestra, theater arts, which do 6 plays throughout the whole year, and our big choir program, which they are able to study abroad and go abroad for a short amount of time throughout the semesters at Sacred Heart.
Hi there, Ashley Humphrey at Edinboro. I just want you guys to remember that the Edinboro program is really stellar, and you really get a great arts education for its value. And our 90%, 96% of our professors have terminal degrees. So you're being taught by top performers and top teachers in their field. And our students go on to be able to work at big studios like Pixar, Disney, National Geographic as well. So you really get a top tier quality education for a state cost.
Hi, so what I would love you to remember about Suffolk University's arts program is that it does not stop in the classroom. Our arts education really happens throughout the entire city and the entire world. Our programs are very small, and so that means that professors are going to place you in different parts of Boston or different parts of the country and world beyond that, that makes sense for you and will enrich your education here.
So at eTown, you are going to get an advisor that is specific to your major. So you really have the opportunity to kind of mold and design your career path exactly how you kind of pictured it in your college career. You have a lot of opportunities for internships as well as field work.
At Champlain College, you really get that hands-on learning and personalized attention from your faculty from day one. So if you were to come to an open house this fall, they offer portfolio reviews and they're ready to give you feedback on your artwork. So that way, once you apply to different schools, you know what work they're looking for and you can really put your best foot forward. That continues through your time at Champlain with your specific career coaches for the Division of Communication and Creative Media, as well as our game studio. So you always have folks looking out for you and your best interests, making sure you're there to learn what you like and you're doing those internship and experiential learning opportunities that are valuable and rewarding to you.
At Drexel's Westfall College of Media Arts and Design, we really value creativity, community, collaboration, communication, and courage. And one thing I would like students to remember is that we are an experiential learning based school. So you have opportunities to really test out your major before you even graduate through our cooperative education program.
Awesome, thank you. That's all we have time for, unfortunately. Again, so much great information, great advice that's being shared, so we appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and close out this session. by saying thank you not only to our representatives, but thank you to each of you for joining us. We again have reached the conclusion of this session, but as we close, there'll be a very quick 5-question survey that will appear on your browser. If you don't mind taking a moment to fill that out for us, we would greatly appreciate it. This is one of many college presentations being offered, so feel free to check out the website for more. And there's some upcoming Launchpad virtual college fairs coming up in May. So again, feel free to register for that. And lastly, all sessions are being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/launch. Again, that's strivescan.com/launch. And you can also register for upcoming fairs there as well. Again, thank you all and have a great night.